DQ. Look.
Dumping my Swisher guts on my high school diploma. Knowing I'm highly educated from my aroma. Don't know where it's coming from, but I know it's marijuana. And you can smell the leaves in the room.
Check. Look, I got a new weed strand, come from New Zealand. And it's a new weed brand from my new weed man. Connected to the growers, I'm a true weed fan. I'm a true weed stan. Green thumb and green hand. Jammin' Lee Village, I'm a cool geek, man. I got a smooth freak who chillin' for a cool week, man. Running through them papers like a Newsweek stand. Cause all my cushions fuckier than Juneteenth bands. I'm selling.
Yeah. DQ. Check. Have you ever had a dream in the daytime? Had the same dream since the playground. If you made it come true, cause you stay down. Nigga, have you ever really thought about the limelight? In a room full of stars when you shine bright. I'ma make the right move when the time right. Alright. Nigga, have you ever had a dream during the daytime? Had the same dream since the playground. If you made it come true, cause you stay down. Nigga, have you ever really thought about the limelight? In the room full of stars when you shine bright. I'ma make the right move when the time right. Calculated every step, so I can't stand a hater out here hating on.
What up? Peace in the chat. Links in the chat. We're gonna drop it early and often. So I just want to have this quick conversation, probably about an hour quick conversation into this Dr. Disrespect. I'm gonna get right into it. Like a wise man once told me, a crime against a child is a crime against humanity. Now I'm going to reserve some of my opinion because I don't know necessarily. I don't want to say that he committed some form of a crime. I hope y'all doing good out there. But in the same token, for those that know, if you're a gamer or you watch streaming, you know who this is. So this is a little bit out of character for our shows, but this hit me kind of hard because my son started watching him a few years ago, maybe about 5 years ago, and I'm into a lot of the things that my son watches, and it's a little crazy. It's a little crazy. The first thing I want to show though is, to set the premise, is him finding out live that he was being terminated from his clip. So just so those who don't know, Dr. Disrespect, he's a streamer, a gamer. He's a guy who, he kind of has a meteoric rise. We're going to get into his history. We're going to get into his worth. We're going to get into what he actually got fired for. And the crazy thing about it, the reason why this whole thing is going crazy is because live on air yesterday, as he was streaming, he got the news that he was being fired on stream. So he's streaming for about 3 hours, right? He's talking. And then all of a sudden, he looks down at his phone. And when he looks down at his phone, it's the message saying that we no longer need your services. The information has come out that you had an inappropriate conversation with a minor, which is wild. I'm going to get into the tweet. There were some secrets about the tweet that a lot of people don't know. We're going to get into that. And then we're going to take some information from the chat. Then we're going to get out of here. Because even having this conversation is just disgusting. It's really, 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 really disgusting. So I'm going to show the video of him talking about it. And he literally finds out live on air that he got fired. 1 second. I'm going to go straight to his stream. Give me 1 second. DQ, you in the building. What's going on, G?
Man, peace. I'm here, dog. Yeah, this was pretty crazy. You know, for people who are in the streaming community, this was a shocker right here. So yeah, most definitely, very interesting subject. I'm glad we are speaking about it because there's a lot of gamers within our demographic also. So yeah, this is gonna be dope.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild. And he's playing one of my favorite games. I haven't got a chance to really get into it, but the game that he's playing is Elden Ring. Shadow of the Erdtree, the DLC. It dropped on Friday. Me and my son are really into gaming. So I don't know. I enjoy gaming, but this is one of the things. Let me give some of my private thoughts on it, and then I'm gonna set this up. So on this, I'm gonna put this up now. Let me tell you if y'all see it. So I'm gonna show the stream now. So in the stream, peace to the chat. Put your name in the chat, like and subscribe. But this ain't really one of them shows. I'm not really gonna be in the chat too much. I want to just kind of put some live information to it. Peace to you. So for those that don't know, the guy down there, that's Dr. Disrespect. So Dr. Disrespect, he got his start, I want to say he got his start 2015. I want to say that's about right. No, like around 2010. Matter of fact, let me pull up the timeline real quick before we get into the video. So his YouTube debut was 2010. He first video uploaded making an online presence. In January 2011, he joined Sledgehammer Games. He became a level designer for Call of Duty, COD, for those people that like those games. And in March 2015, okay, that's why I said 2015, he started streaming on Twitch 2015. Now, on December 2017, he became Streamer of the Year, won the Game Awards for Streamer of the Year. 2019, he was banned from Twitch. So this isn't his first incident, this latest incident where he had to separate from his company, where he was separated from his company. They made a great decision. Those people have their own careers, their own lives that they're trying to build, and they don't need to be tied to this mess. Banned from Twitch for streaming in a public restroom. That's June 2019. He had a book release published, Violence, Speed, and Momentum. That was March 2020. We'll go a little bit deeper into his career, but this is an overlay before we get into the video. The video is so interesting. I've never seen somebody have the quietest, nervous breakdown I've ever seen live. It was captivating. My son showed it to me. I immediately said we need to do a show, even though this isn't even a gaming channel, but we do current events. He got a permanent Twitch ban. The reason was undisclosed. Now, this is key. In June 2020, he was banned from Twitch, and Twitch did not give a reason why he was banned, and we're going to get into that. And then August 2020, he made his return to streaming on YouTube, and obviously you have the events of yesterday. So without further ado, I'm going to play the video. I'm not going to talk too much over it, but I'm going to set the premise. So he's been streaming for roughly 3 hours at this point. So he's got a bunch of wild, white, crazy stuff on his mouth. That's a little wild. But he's playing Shadow of the Erdtree, Elden Ring, right? The game everybody in the world is playing right now. He's been streaming for about 3 hours and 11 minutes. So he's about to get a phone call. He's going to look down at his phone. I'm going to set it, then I'm going to let him do it, and then he's going to talk his way out of the community. So he's still got a bunch of people watching. I mean, he's got 4.7 million subscribers. The video's got 26,000 likes. He's probably got about maybe 8,000-9,000 in the chat. And he's playing. He's got a weird feeling. And then he looks down at his phone. I'm going to just let the video say for itself.
Did we ever go to this little blue area? I know we can go back and fight. What else is there to do here? Nothing else to do.
He's about to find out live that he got terminated.
What about
from
quest
the
lines?
company
I
for
know, but you know
inappropriate
how we,
conversations with a minor.
you know how we run things here.
Right there. Gets the message live. Hold on 1 second. I just realized y'all might not even be able to hear this. 1 second.
No, we hear it. We was hearing it.
Yeah, I know, but it's not in my ear. Give me 1 second.
Bet.
So right there, he just found out live. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna stop sharing for a second. Screen's going crazy. Okay, so he's about to find out live that he is. You know, it's crazy. I've been talking this whole time just through the microphone. I don't think they heard anything that I said. Cuban, put a message in the chat. Let me know if you can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me.
Yeah, I know I was hearing you clear on my end.
So Cuban, just let me know if you can hear me. Well, it's 30 people in here, so you must have heard me. Ain't nobody gonna stay here and listen to us. Just okay, 1 in the chat. Okay, cool. Like and subscribe. Yeah, Cuban would put a 2. Thank you, Steven Johnson. Man, being honest. All right, so I'm about to play the video, the audio. So he just looked at his phone. I'm gonna run it back. He just looked at his phone, and he just found out that the streaming company that he works with is let him go. He just found out that they let him go. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna run it back just a little bit. It's at the 3 hour, 11 minute and 55 seconds.
You know how we, you know how we run things here.
Player running around in circles. Oh my God, man. Now watch the breakdown. I'm about to have a nervous breakdown. Reads the message again.
Oh. Waves, Mana. Welcome back. Welcome to the Champions Club. Jesse, appreciate the $50 donation. Only streamer I've ever donated to. Thank you for the 50. Cameron Hartley, thank you for the 5. How come you have a cupcake but not me?
Still in character.
Thank you for the 5.
Wow.
How are we feeling, Doc? Says Roy. I'll be honest. I'm feeling a little fatigued. Feeling a little fatigued. We came in here, champs. We came in here. High energy. High energy. But I'm telling you, man, I'm just feeling fatigued. Right?
That man looked like he about to cry.
Feeling a little burnt out. Yeah, but I appreciate you guys showing up. I appreciate you guys showing up. But I am serious when I say I'm feeling a little fatigued. You know? When shit like this happens over the weekend and it just kind of it's like how many times can I I don't like I'm actually tired of being on social media, and I've expressed that
Of course,
over the years,
now.
champ. So I just, I've always kind of hinted like it'd be nice to get off and just completely separate, right?
All
Go
of a
live in
sudden.
Costa Rica or something. I don't know. But I'm just feeling burnt out, I think. I came into this
Can't be serious.
with when did we start streaming, champ?
Peace to the chat. What's up,
2015,
Steve? What's up, Steve?
16. Been doing this since
What up,
2009.
If you're a new subscriber, like and subscribe.
Different scene back then, having a good time, playing the games that were fun to interact with and create content with. And over the years, it's just gotten, I don't know, like it's been drained out of me. It's being drained out of me.
This man giving his own
It's being drained out of my family and I.
Never think you get the chance to give your own
And I just
eulogy
feel like,
live.
I had the mindset of let's just see what happens today. How are we feeling? And I'll tell you, I just I don't know. I'm just feeling burnt out. Maybe it's time to start something new.
Can't
Something
make this
different.
up. Cannot make this up.
Challenge those creative senses. A desire to explore different realms, if you will.
Your desire is what got you in trouble in the first place.
But I think the first and foremost, though, is I did have a sort of a planned vacation coming up. And I think I might just extend that starting today, starting now. One of these, let's take a step back. I mean, it is what it is. People get fatigued, right, champs? And to be honest, I don't know how long, I know for my vacacion, how long my vacation is, but
What's amazing that he's still in character.
maybe I extend that.
That's the crazy part.
We'll see. We'll see. But I do appreciate you guys, champs. Right?
Taking
And look out
everything
for
in
the
this man's
socials.
soul, not to
I'll
break
keep you
him in
updated.
tears right now.
When we'll be back. But I definitely need to take a break from everything, A podcast, start a podcast. I think what I'm most interested in, and believe it or not, champs, because obviously when you're a top tier gamer like me, when your gaming skill set is just incredible, and you look like this, why wouldn't you want to be in front of the camera all the time?
Still in character. That's a damn shame.
But I'm kind of I'm exhausted in being in front of the camera. I'm exhausted being on socials. The industry's changed so much. Just so much different energy out there, negative
Yes,
energy. and
cry me a river.
clashing.
Exactly, bro. Cry me a
from
river.
everything that
Yo, y'all
we've
tell me how y'all
experienced since we
feel about
started
this.
this whole
Tell me if
journey
y'all
together.
feeling
You
this
know what I mean,
apology.
champs?
This live
And I'm
eulogy
just
to
like-
his own funeral.
When I go outside, I just feel so much better. When I remove myself, I just feel, the hell is this, So that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, get out of
Keep
here.
playing, Doc. We don't care. The fuck? Okay. Grief Warden, thank you for the $25 donation. Big Bearded Scotsman, welcome. Payback, thank you for the
Still
46
taking
months.
donations. Still
Champs,
in
I'm
the
going to call it
chat.
right there. A little short one. We've accomplished some things, but I think more importantly, we need to step away.
Yeah, you should, you piece of trash. Yeah, that's what's killing me. He's still in character.
I think when I
That
say step away, I
dumbass
think
mullet, them stupid ass glasses.
I'm
What
gonna
a
have to
character.
either have to relay this to the
Taking
Midnight Society,
donations.
but
That's the company that fired a Midnight Society.
maybe I step away from there too. Just completely remove myself from the scene. That's what I need to do.
Fired you. You don't step away from them. They just fired you.
I mean, right?
Link is in the chat, man.
Champs. Take all the time you need, says Layer Cake. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Give me back my dog.
Still in
Okay.
character, joking around.
Don't be a pussy. God damn it. I'm telling you, it's fatigue. It's tired. It's wanting to just kind of move away from the limelight.
That's what it is, huh?
Ultimately, that's what it's about. You know what I mean, champs? Damn, now what? I mean, shit, there's 50 million other streamers you can watch right now.
Exactly.
It's getting old, yo. What's getting old? Get the break. Respect it, Doc. Okay, I appreciate that. It's getting old. You're not alone. That's not very nice. You don't like me?
Still in character.
It's time to drive into the sunset, says Swervin. Oof, man, I like your style. It might be time to drive in the sunset, champs. I appreciate all of you. Appreciate all the commitments, the recommitments. Please do me a favor. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your week. And we'll see you soon. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Damn clown.
Join the Champions Club right now. Whether you're tier.
Hell? What's
Damn.
going on? Alex! Alex! We need a new ad!
So, for those that are a little clueless, you don't necessarily know who that guy is, right? He wrote it out all the way to the end. I don't know if DQ you there, but he wrote it out all the way to the end.
I'm here.
He stayed in
That's
character
crazy.
the entire time. So for those that don't know or don't understand exactly what happened, he was doing his stream, Shadow of the Erd Tree, Peace to Elden Ring. I'm gonna get on that probably tomorrow or Friday this weekend when I take a little time to myself. And he literally was playing for about 3 hours. At the 3 hour, 11-minute mark in 55 seconds, he gets a tweet, or he gets a message from his company, Midnight Society. That's a gaming company that he helped create. He works with. We'll get some information on that too. And then they tell him live on air, we're separating from you. You're terminated. We did our investigation in regards to the allegations. We'll get into those in a second. And he finds out live on air and then proceeds for 8 minutes to give his own eulogy live on YouTube. I need to take a break. I need some time to myself. This is a hard life. Gaming all this is so difficult. And I understand that part, but not in his case. Because what he did was he said, I caught it. He said, well, I need to separate from the company. No, the company just separated from you. And then we'll go into the tweet a little bit. So for those that don't know necessarily what who he is or what's going on, we did his timeline, but let's go into a little bit. So there's some mystery surrounding his Twitch ban. So what I did was I went all the way back to June 2020. So he's one of Twitch's most popular streamers, but this isn't the first time that he's gotten into some trouble. So this is 2020. Earlier this year, the character, I love that, played by a former games developer called Herschel Guy Beam. He signed, before he even signed a multi-year contract, reportedly worth millions of pounds to stream exclusively on Twitch. But suddenly, on June 26th, his channel closed down. So fans have been speculating, has he broken the law? Did he behave appropriately? Was it a copyright issue? So Twitch at the time, this is in June 2020, they shared that the same statement they put online: we take appropriate action when we have evidence that a streamer has acted in violation of our community guidelines or terms of service. They have nothing said, nothing more, but given how key he is to the platform, the most senior people at the company were dealing with it. So they were saying, we want to know what happened, what's the issue. Now, what happened was a lot of streamers at the time, they started to leave. But Twitch, what happened was, just so y'all know, and then we'll come to the time. So that's June 2020 when he actually got banned from Twitch. That's rant. So what happened was that Twitch, sometimes technology, it takes a time. We live in a technological age, right? We've been in a technological age. And sometimes society and technology, they're not going at the same speed. So he's a grown man, we see, and he's in a platform where he's dealing with basically a lot of kids. I would assume the majority of his streamers are between, the majority of the people watching his stream are between 6 and 35 per se. He's probably got older people, but the majority of his crowd are kids because he's playing children's games, things like that. But adults watch him too. They probably relate. So in a natural world, in a regular society, adults and kids, when they have that kind of interaction, there's regulations in place. Teachers, basketball coaches. When you coach a team of kids and you're an adult, you normally have to go through classes on, what's inappropriate, what's not inappropriate, what you can do, what you can say, what you can't say, things like that. But when you're doing Twitch online, society has to catch up with technology. So at the time, Twitch began in 2020, they started catching up with technology. They started noticing that some streamers were making lewd comments to these kids, that streamers were, there were pictures being shared. There was, even back then, DQ, I remember my son, man, he hit me up on my credit card, something nice for V-Bucks or whatever that is, right? And they eventually had to change the rules on Xbox and PS5 about, kids using your parents' credit cards and stuff like that. Has that ever happened to you? Anything like that? Okay, you're on mute if you're trying to talk. So, let's see. So let's go back to it. So technology was trying to catch up. So once technology caught up, they started banning all these guys because they were going through their messages saying, whoa, wait a minute. And they started banning people. But because of the sensitive nature of why he got banned, they didn't speak. Because when you have situations like that, you can't release the name of the minor. They have NDAs. There's certain legalities that you can't do because it's a crime or it's an allegation involving a minor. So Dr. Disrespect admits, now this was published one day ago, great site Game Rant. Shouts to them. Dr. Disrespect admits to Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor. Okay, let me see if I can make this a little larger for you guys. Peace to the chat, like and subscribe. We just do current events over here. We do a lot of different topics. You'll see a lot of different things, but we mainly do a lot of current events. And because my son is a gamer, I'm a gamer to an extent. I can admit that. One of the things I want to do is I want to kind of stay current. And this is a good topic. It's an educational topic. So Herschel Guy Beam the Fourth, widely known by his online moniker, Dr. Disrespect, has confirmed that his Twitch ban in 2020. Now, remember, I just read the Twitch ban. On June 26, 2020, he was just banned out of the blue. Nobody knew why. Twitch didn't offer any explanation. He just was banned. He lost his right to stream on Twitch. Over the weekend, there were rumors and then confirmations that it was because he did Twitch whisper messages with a minor. So Herschel Guy Beam, widely known by his online moniker, Dr. Disrespect, has confirmed that his Twitch ban in 2020 was a result of him messaging an individual minor in inappropriate ways. The move saw the YouTuber shed some light on his unceremonious Twitch exit following 4 years worth of speculation about the circumstances that led to it. Now, it's poignant that it was June 26th. This gives you an idea of the type of investigation that they had to go into to then finally, for it to finally come out before they could release anything. Because then you kind of got the situation, like I said, with society and technology catching up. You have the situation where it's similar to like the allegations against teachers. Sometimes you see it, male and female, of a student saying that they did something inappropriate, this, that, and the other. Usually by the time you hear about it, they've had an investigation, the police have gotten involved, the superintendent has gotten involved, all of that, and then you'll find out XYZ, what actually happened, this, that, and the other, right? So June 26th will mark the 4th anniversary of the content creator's Twitch ban, which prompted him to sue the Amazon-owned streaming platform before settling with it in early 2022. On June 21st, though, a former Twitch official, Cody Conyers, took to Twitter to claim that Dr. Disrespect was permanently banned for sexting a minor via Twitch Whispers. Twitch Whispers is a private messaging feature that was discontinued in 2022, shortly following Beam's settlement with the company. So we don't know if that's why they got rid of Twitch Whispers. So what happened was, after he got banned June 26, 2020, he sued Twitch. And Twitch ended up settling with him, right? But a developer that used to work with the company came out against Dr. Disrespect and said on the 20th last week that he was sexting with a minor. That's why he got banned, for everybody not knowing why he got banned. So that prompted a bunch of rumors because they're like, what's going on? And Dr. Disrespect isn't saying anything. So Dr. Disrespect then puts out, initially he said he didn't do anything wrong, right? He didn't do anything. He denied any wrongdoing over his Twitch ban, and a promptly issued response that saw him point out how the circumstances leading up to his exit from the platform had long been probed and settled. In a reversal of that move, 3 days later on the 25th, chat, admitting he indeed shared Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor. He characterized these communications as conversations that sometimes lean too much in the direction of being inappropriate. Now, while the initial theory following, now remember, a former Twitch employee said this on the 21st, that's why he got banned. He went on to initially deny it, and then when he realized, yeah, you can't die on that island, he put out a statement saying, yes, it was for inappropriate conversations with a minor. Now, if you're just talking to a minor, it's not going to happen. It's not necessarily always inappropriate. We do shows where we're going to be doing shows, gaming shows of the like. And when we do these shows, there'll be minors watching, there'll be minors donating, cha-cha-cha. That's the business of gaming and streaming, right? Adults, minors, whatever. But what happened with him was there was a private messaging feature on Twitch that he messaged with a child. And even if he messaged with the child, I don't know necessarily if that was the crime or if that was the inappropriateness, but the key is not that he messaged with that minor in Twitch private messages. The key is that the conversations sometimes lean too much in the direction of being inappropriate. Now, because it's a child, we may never actually see the messages. I have no interest in seeing the messages, but while the initial theory following that former Twitch employee's whistleblowing was that the purported messages were shared in 2020, shortly before he was banned, the streamer revealed that the conversations actually happened in 2017. So although he conceded that he never should have interacted with a minor in such a way to begin with, he insisted there were no real intentions in quotes behind his messages and that the two never met. This was likely a response to Connor's claim that the streamer was messaging the underage person in question with the goal of trying to meet up with him at TwitchCon. TwitchCon is a famous conference of that Twitch throws. It's the Amazon sponsored conference that a bunch of the Twitch streamers come together. They teach you how to stream. You buy products. You network. You build with other people. Cha. So his statement, chat, was viewed nearly 11 million times within 90 minutes of going live on Twitter. Within 90 minutes of him putting this statement. So now when you wonder why we're doing this show, this is relevant media. We're Tribe Media Innovations. Like and subscribe, whatever. But it's not because this is some obscure story and we're picking him. He put this statement on Twitter. Within 90 minutes, it got 11 million views. And they criticized him for editing out the mention of minor from the tweet, after which he edited back in. So even when he made the statement, he left the words minor. It's funny, I keep thinking of Kendrick Lamar and Drake. He left the words minor out of the chat, out of his statement, and then he put it back in the statement because on Twitter, when you edit a message, people that read the message can click a button, and I don't think he knew that, but they can click a button and see that you took minor. So basically what he wanted people to see was that it was an inappropriate conversation, not necessarily an inappropriate conversation with a minor. And they see where he put it back in because people noticed. That's why I don't really believe his apology for a number of reasons. One, he disagreed. First, when Connors, from the former employee from Twitch, when he was the whistleblower and said why he got banned in 2020, he initially denied all wrongdoing. He denied it. He said, it wasn't me. I didn't do it. It had nothing to do with me. Then, after he realized that the whistleblowing, there was nothing that he could do, he realized that, all right, I got to get in front of this. In political terms, in public relations terms, they have a thing called, we got to get ahead of this, right? So then you put out a statement. So for the first reason why it's not a genuine thing, to me, that's my opinion. I don't think it was genuine because he initially denied it, already knowing it because it's been investigated for 4 years. So he initially denied it. That's one. Two, when he did do the statement, he had minor in there, took it out so he could just be perceived as an inappropriate conversation. Then he realized, or someone let him know that people can see that. He put minor back into the conversation. And when he put the minor back into the conversation, you're talking about a statement that was viewed 11 million times in 90 minutes. Now, I don't care who watches this. I want to be very clear. I stay on this kind of type of time. I know my partners or different people might not agree. I mean, this is in regards to inappropriate conversations with a minor. I know it's going to get views. People are going to watch it. They're going to share the video. It is what it is. But I kind of want to get the truth out of what actually happened. Because right now, everybody's saying Dr. Disrespect got banned on Twitch. No, he got banned on Twitch in 2020. He was streaming last night on YouTube. He found out he got fired by his streaming company, Midnight Society, live on YouTube, and will close the show with the rant. But he claims his Midnight Society exit was a mutual decision. So the statement reflected on Midnight Society's decision to cut ties with Dr. Disrespect, the game development studio that he founded. So this is his game studio in 2021 with the goal of developing an NFT extraction shooter called Dead Drop, a game. They announced that it's terminating his relationship with the streamer on June 24th, chat, citing a need to maintain its principles and standards. But Dr. Disrespect's follow-up saw him claim that the painful decision to have him step down was made collectively. He apologized to the studio staff, right, and his community and loved ones as part of the move. Dr. Disrespect plans to return to streaming. He reflected on his newly announced vacation from streaming, characterizing it, and we saw that in the beginning. I'll close with that again, characterizing it as extended but also temporary. I'm coming back with a heavy weight off of my shoulders, all the while denouncing the label of a predator that some social media users have been throwing his way since this story first broke out. So I said all of that to say this. Peace to the chat, like and subscribe. The man's name is Dr. Disrespect. Oh, beautiful. Leave it to Hits to sum it all up. They're a little damn late to be trying to get ahead of it. They're a little damn late. DQ, if you're in the building, I'd love to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so what you got to say about it? I've been talking for about 20 minutes straight. This is only going to be about an hour. And chop this up, get it out into the ether. But you know, with certain trending stories, especially, you know, gaming brought me and my son closer together. It helped me understand him more. You know, if I didn't get involved in gaming, I would be like most fathers in this world, just listening to this child that you didn't know curse and yell and cuss at people all day long, right? You know, him and his friends cussing and all of that. I finally got involved. We played Madden together. I can't wait till college football comes out together. We're going to play that. So tell me what you think about this so far while I prepare for the next information, and then we're going to close.
Yeah, there's many different layers to it. It's like from the showing how they did the investigation, showing the chronological order from when it initially first happening to them taking some initial steps to them taking the final initial step, you know what I'm saying, and banning them. My bad. It's very, very, very poignant to the situation. You already know when it come to me, we come to kids. So you do something to the kids, get out of here. That's always been my stance. That's always my viewpoint with a whole lot of stuff. When it comes to the kids, you know, you got to chill out. You got to relax. You got to do the time if you did the crime, just point blank, period. It was a one of a kind thing with him, with that happening in real time and us able to witness a mental breakdown, because he really tried to hold it together. He tried to find light at the end of the tunnel, even though the tunnel was closing in on him. Like, so that right there was very intriguing seeing that. But yeah, definitely, get out of here if you're on the creep nasty stuff. He a fan.
Exactly, bro. Exactly, bro.
Well, he a fall.
Try to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor, bro.
Facts.
It's crazy, pedophilia is not something to joke about. It's never been something to play around about. The allegations, sometimes where there's smoke, there's fire, and sometimes there's false allegations. But if there's an allegation, you flesh it out, you figure it out. But it's just the disingenuousness of deny. This happened 4 years ago. You knew what she was doing in these. Matter of fact, it didn't just happen by his own telling. I mean, we don't know, but his own telling, it happened in 2017, which is 7 years ago. And I was telling somebody else was asking me, why would I do a show like this? Because I follow gaming. I follow social media. I look at the business models of different things. Try media innovations. We're going to get into gaming. And one of the things that I said, remember when we first had the conversation about getting into gaming, we even talked about, like, what are some of the barriers, or what are some of the things that should be put in place, some of the protocols, or that's not the word I'm looking for, but maybe in the chat y'all can help me. So what are some of the things that we could put in place to protect ourselves and separate us from these children? Because we're all grown. You know what I mean? Like, we're all grown people, and stuff like that happens where, I mean, you see Kai Cenat now all of a sudden. He unfollowed him live on Twitch. What's the kid's name? Michael Rainey Jr., right? There was a stream that he got on, and he was hanging out with the streamer, and the streamer's sister came up and grabbed his private. Like, there's situations where you're mixing adults and kids, or kids and kids, or, whatever, where it gets a little crazy. So I was concerned about, you don't want to, what are the protocols that are in place? I deal with youth groups out here in my area, a female youth group and a male youth group, and a young male group and a young male youth group, a father's group, a young men's group, and a young females group. And, there are barriers in place. We had to take classes before we even started the nonprofit. So, these are things, especially when you have children, it's something crazy to hear. It's just that he denied it. That's what bothers me. It's so disingenuous. And then to get fired live on stream and commence to start talking about how you want to take a vacation. So I don't have much more to say on it. I don't have any poignant thoughts on it, really. What do you have? And then we'll play the video to close. Peace to the chat. Like and subscribe if you choose to. If you don't, catch us on the next go round. I just wanted to get Try Media's 2 cents in on. This is like a #1 trending story in the world. For those that don't respect gaming, your children do. For those that don't respect gaming, finance does, streaming, Twitch, and YouTube gaming. These are trillion-dollar businesses. You might want to get in the know. You might not care about Dr. Disrespect, but I promise you your child watches him or someone else. So you might want to get more involved in your child's streaming and what they do. Protections. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Protections. Let me see. 4 years. You say to the chat, 4 years is wild when it comes to these allegations. Yeah, but he's saying it was even like 7 years.
Yeah,
Let me see.
yeah, 2017, some crazy shit.
He's acting like public opinion doesn't matter. His statement probably wasn't approved by his attorney. Geesh, probably not. Facts, hits. And then hits, protections. That's what I mean. Let's put a certain level of protections in place to separate us from these children. So I'm gonna play this video to close the video. I'm not even gonna add other topics. Try media. Maybe we'll go live later if we're not doing anything, but definitely by tomorrow morning because we got a bunch of information we want to get out. We want to talk about the Kendrick situation. No, I don't want to talk about the Kendrick situation. We want to talk about some other information and things that are relevant in the world right now. So I'm going to play the end of this video, and then we're going to get out of here. You got anything before I go back into this video, DQ?
No, man. You pretty much summed it up, man. This was great. I'm glad that we left our mark in time on talking about this subject because it is going to be very important. So yeah, man, TMI all day.
Yes, sir. And I'm going to play the video once again. This is Dr. Disrespect last night, live on YouTube, finding out that he's being terminated from his company. And then rather than, I mean, he came out later and put a statement, whatever. But, the news had broke a couple days before. He made a statement. People thought he was just going to disappear, but he made the decision to go live last night playing Elden Ring. And he finds out live on stream about the 3 hour, 11 minute, and 55 second mark that he's being terminated from the company that he founded. Midnight Society. And after that, we're going to close and we'll see you on the other end.
What about quest lines? I know, but you know how we run things here. Waves, Mana. Welcome back. Welcome to the Champions Club. Jesse, appreciate the $50 donation. Only streamer I've ever donated to. Thank you for the 50. Cameron Hartley, thank you for the 5. How come you have a cupcake but not me? Thank you for the 5. How are we feeling, Doc? Says Roy. I'll be honest. I'm feeling a little fatigued. Feeling a little fatigued. We came in here, champs. We came in here. High energy. High energy. But I'm telling you, man, I'm just feeling fatigued. Right? Feeling a little burnt out. But I appreciate you guys showing up. I appreciate you guys showing up. But I am serious when I say I'm feeling a little fatigued. You know? When shit like this happens over the weekend and it just kind of, it's like how many times can I I don't like I'm actually tired of being on social media, and I've expressed that over the years, champs. I just, I've always kind of hinted like it'd be nice to get off and just completely separate, right? Go live in Costa Rica or something. I don't know. But I'm just feeling burnt out, I think. I came into this with when did we start streaming, champs? 2015, 16? Been doing this since 2009. Different scene back then, having a good time, playing the games that were fun to interact with and create content with. And over the years, it's just gotten, I don't know, like it's been drained out of me. It's being drained out of me. It's being drained out of my family and I. And I just feel like, I had the mindset of let's just see what happens today. How are we feeling? And I'll tell you, I just, I don't know. I'm just feeling burnt out. Maybe it's time to start something new, something different. Challenge those creative senses, a desire to explore different realms, if you will. But I think the first and foremost, though, is I did have a sort of a planned vacation coming up. And I think I might just extend that starting now. One of these, let's take a step back. I mean, it is what it is. People get fatigued, right, champs? And to be honest, I don't know how long, I know where my vacación, how long my vacation is, but maybe I extend that. We'll see. But I do appreciate you guys, champs. Right?
That's a damn shame.
And look out for the socials. I'll keep you updated when we'll be back. But I definitely need to take a break from everything,
Exactly, Hits. Exactly.
A podcast? Start a podcast?
Start a podcast.
I think what I'm
Hell
most
no.
interested in, and believe it or not, champs, because obviously when you're a top-tier gamer like me,
Look, still in character.
your gaming skill set is just incredible. And, you look like this. Why wouldn't you want to be in front of the camera all the time?
You sick? Oh, man.
But I'm kind of...
Oh,
I'm exhausted in being in front of the camera. I'm exhausted being on socials.
he's still in character.
The industry's changed so much. Just so
Exactly.
much
From
different
his
energy
damn
out there,
cell
negative
block.
energy, and
You're going to do a podcast
clashing
from your
and
damn cell block.
from everything
throw
that
your ass under
we've
the jail.
experienced this. We've started this whole journey together. You know what I mean, champs? And I'm just like, when I go outside, I just feel so much better.
I bet you
When I
do.
remove myself, I just feel, the hell is this, So that's all I'm going to say. Keep playing, Doc. We don't care.
I hope we never see you again.
Okay. Grief Warden, thank you for the $25 donation.
Still
Big
taking
Bearded Scotsman,
still
welcome.
taking
Payback,
donations.
thank you for the 46
bro.
months.
Amazing.
Champs, I'm going to call it right there. A little short one. We've accomplished some things, but I think more importantly, we need to step away.
I agree. Step your dumb ass away.
I think when I say step away, I'm going to have to.
His perverted
You have
ass
to relate this
acting
to
up a damn
Midnight Society,
storm.
but maybe I step away from there too. Just completely remove myself from the scene. That's what I need to do.
Step away forever, bro. Disappear.
Right? Champs. Take all the time you need, says Layer Cake. I appreciate that. Give me back my dog!
Still in character. Still in character with that dumbass
Don't be a
mullet
pussy.
and them stupid ass glasses.
I'm telling you, it's fatigue. It's tired. It's wanting to just kind of move away from the limelight.
Too late, Francine.
Ultimately,
Too fucking
that's
late.
what it's about. You know what I mean, champs? Damn, now what? Shit, there's 50 million other streamers you can watch right now. It's getting old, yo. What's getting old? Get the break. Respect it, Doc. Okay, I appreciate that.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the
It's getting
fuck
old. You're
out
not
of here!
alone. That's not very nice. You don't like me? It's time to drive into the sunset, says Swervin. Oof, man, I like your style. It might be time to drive in the sunset, champs. I appreciate all of you. Appreciate all the commitments, the recommitments.
Get the
Please
fuck
do
out
me
of
a
here!
favor. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your week.
Get the fuck out of here.
And we'll see you soon. Yeah. Yeah.